Hello and welcome to Feed Dump, this week in honor of PAX West, where all things you can pick up at PAX. I'm, God willing, Persona 5 merchandise, and joining me this week is Pink Eye.
Nerds and VR headsets are filthy.
And James?
You can't pick me up at PAX.
No, seriously, what are you doing here? You have not been on a Feed Dump since December 24th, 2015.
I just sat down after everybody else said, not it!
So, do you even know what Feed Dump is like now? It's changed a little bit. We do different things.
We used to sing a lot? Do we still sing a lot?
No, now we tell mildly amusing and embarrassing stories from our youth in order to form a deeper connection with our viewers.
This one time I slept, walk, and peed in the garbage can?
You know what? That'll do! Welcome to Feed Dump! Police in Atlanta say nobody was injured after a mother pulled the trigger on a handgun that her son found underneath a changing room bench to see if it was real. It was...
There's just a lot going on here. Like, found a gun under a changing table. That is like the punchline of a joke. Was it public?
Oh yeah, it was in an Adidas store in a mall.
Wait. Adidas makes stores?
Yeah, and their stores come with guns in the changing room. You know, where it's private.
Yeah, a courtesy gun. You know, for when you realize you're not in a Nike store.
Wait a minute, don't get snobby about Adidas, mister. I'm literally wearing Reeboks right now.
My shame!
There has to be a better way of figuring out if a gun's real than aiming it at something and pulling the trigger, right? I mean, I don't gun, but that seems, well, conclusive, I suppose. That's good.
Exactly, you're not wasting your time with multiple trials or A/B tests. It's like, did I kill a man? Yes. Gun is real. Efficient.
You both were really down on the idea of just firing the gun to find out if it was real, but then you 180'd really quickly. That's weird.
What can I say, James? Feed Dump is different now. Speaking of different ideas, WCMH-TV in Columbus, Ohio is reporting that nobody injured their eyes by staring directly at the solar eclipse, but several people did have to be treated after they put sunscreen into their eyes in an effort to protect them.
Treated? Like with an Adidas courtesy gun?
I really want to believe that people have gotten stupider in the past 2 years since I've last been on a Feed Dump, but the eye roll as Kathleen read that story felt so familiar. Fuck, people are stupid.
I suddenly deeply relate to ancient people's belief that to survive an eclipse you just need to go buck wild and start killing people, because people are just sending up red flags everywhere during an eclipse, and it's just really tempting.
And now, for my impression of the people of Columbus. Ow! Oh, I know! Much better. Oh yeah. That looks good.
I'd like to thank our new, more organized Moonbase for having a medicine cabinet where we keep things like sunscreen and Advil and other medical sundries, so we could find the sunscreen quickly to do that joke and hopefully get sunscreen in James's eye. Thanks, Moonbase Mark V.
James, can I keep rolling on you until you do get sunscreen on your eye?
Two things. One, that sunscreen is now a prop and should be filed in props. Two, I would like to point out how hard you need to commit to the idea of getting sunscreen in your eyes to get sunscreen into your eyes. James couldn't manage it. He flinched away. The people of Columbus, Ohio, though, they committed.
Well said, Cameron. And speaking of commitment, a group of very committed firefighters that saved a litter of piglets from a barn fire in Wiltshire earlier this year were finally rewarded by the farmer they helped out. She gave them a big bunch of barbecued sausages that were made from the piglets they rescued.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go write a play. I'll be right back.
This story is just making me sad. Now I remember why I didn't want to be on Feed Dump anymore.
Yeah, James, I know. It's very sad. It encapsulates the horror of mankind.
It's very tragic.
Okay. Do you think when they turned the piglets into Smokies, they used their own entrails as the casing for the sausages? And do you think that they were cheese Smokies made using the mother's milk?
They don't really make pig milk cheese.
Feed Dump has turned you two into weird, jaded, evil people. I'm never coming back here again. At least not for 2 years.
Feed Dump?
Turned?
My home this is.
Steady on, Jesus. Well, I guess on that note, we're down at co-host, so it's time to call this episode to a close. But remember, there may be better sources of news, but they don't have James biannually, and they don't have Cameron. And they also don't have this hat. What do you think?
It's very sparkly.
It's not really me. Do you think I could lure James back with promise of a purple sparkly hat?
You brought him purple?
Peekaboo.
And now for my impression of the people of Columbus. Ow! Hold on. This is gonna suck.